feel, even though we're going through a global pandemic, I feel like I need to do more, though we're restricted, because we need our voices heard, you know? I feel like
we as a society are very resilient, we're really strong, and the human connection is very, very, very powerful. Not even so big.
There's a lot of layers of life that we don't necessarily question on the day-to-day, and now we're being called to question certain parts of aspects of our life that we wouldn't necessarily have been thinking about or questioning before.
But the uncertainty of the future and the economy and everybody else losing their jobs has been a heavy feeling. I loved having free time.
How close I felt to certain people and how close I felt to myself. I want to remember the good in it. I want to remember the struggle, don't get me wrong, but there's so much good that does come out of struggle. People's true colors are coming out, unfortunately, in a negative way, but also people's beauty, I think, is coming out, people's strength, people using their
I feel fortunate that I'm allowed to take a
intelligence
step
and
back, realize my own biases, and then help other people uncover theirs and educate, whereas some people, this is just what they live with. So I feel
there
fortunate
was
that
some pertinence in figuring out a way to move beyond the distance, move beyond the isolation, move beyond this individual life that we stepped into. And so I feel like what resonates with me the most is that community and people, bodies, the physicality. It's really what matters.
I want to remember how bad it actually is or like was. I think there's a lot of times where things get like optimistically washed in the future, looking back on things. But I think it's been really hard for everybody.
Like this and over, I'd say 100 years. So our generation has to like relearn a whole new way of interacting with others and living and making a name for ourselves in the world. It's going to be a lot harder
together despite the circumstances, despite the loneliness we may be feeling, despite the lack of creativity that we're feeling. We value that, and we still need to come together. And so I want to remember.
A lot of people are saying like it's okay to not know, and it's okay to feel this way, and it's okay to feel that way. But to take it a step further and consider the fact that your feelings are fluid, and to be comfortable in one instance and then all of a sudden you're uncomfortable, that's a natural course of action, to be on top of the world today and not quite getting out of bed the next day, yes, it's okay, but to realize that it is a series, it is a stream of action.
Make sure that I remember the passion that I saw in people in the front lines and the passion that